What's going on, Ranger Rider Review Nation? It is your boy Ranger Rider Reviews Gaming, and today, as you guys can tell by the name of this video, we're going to be doing an interview. This is my first time doing this with one of you lucky fans and also YouTubers. So here with me, since I'm using my iPad for the recording, I'm on a Discord call with my good friend Daily Reacts Gaming, aka Daily Reacts TV. Say hello to the fans out there.
Hello, how's everyone doing today?
Yep, and I'm gonna be asking him some cool questions like what got him into YouTube, the content. So before we get into today's video, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to always like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure to always don't forget to hit that notification bell down below to never miss out another video in the multiverse of Power Rangers, Marvel, Disney, Fortnite, and every other stuff too. So let's get into today's interview. Daily Reacts Gaming, aka Daily Reacts TV. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing really good. I got on Christmas break and I just got finished editing 2 videos. I'm about to get started on doing Home Alone and everything else.
Right.
So.
And also, you guys, the links will be in the description down below for his YouTube channel. So make sure to go check him out. He posts really good gaming and reaction video content, just like me, except got a little bit of things in common and not in common. But to start things off, what got you into YouTube? Like, what inspired you?
Well, it's a long and sad story. Okay. I was 17 the time I started Daily Reacts Gaming, which is the main channel.
Right.
And I decided to get on the trampoline and jump where my little brothers were on there, Hayden and Gage. You saw them in the past videos, Hayden especially on the Universal videos. Gage was just laying down on the trampoline, and I told him to get up and jump. He wouldn't do it. So I was like, you know what, I was being an idiot, so I decided to do a flip, and I backed my leg on his head, and I just woke up my dog, Addie. Anyways, after that, my mom tried to put some ice on it, but it just got swollen. It was bad. It was, I don't know if the viewers can't see it, but it was this bad.
Dang.
So I had to be in a cast, and then the week after, I found out I was supposed to have surgery. So what got me more entertained was, of course, I watched YouTube while I was on the couch doing nothing. Back at my old house, back in Illinois. I live in Florida now. You can't tell. It's a happy life down here.
That's cool.
Yeah, anyways, I was sitting on the couch, bored out of my goddamn mind, and I finally watched some YouTubers. Movie reviewers, Black Critic Guy, Andre Black Nerd Comedy, Rick. But mostly Black Critic Guy. Black Critic Guy got me entertained and inspired me to do movie reviews.
Right.
Reactions was from Dylan is in Trouble, or God Squad. I can't remember his name, but he was funny with reactions.
Right.
All those. But the one that affected me the most was gaming. I wanted to do gaming for so long. I wanted to sit down and play video games. So I watched three YouTubers that inspired me to do gaming. Early, he played Telltale in the past, and that's what made me want to play Batman, Walking Dead. Because Batman was my first ever gaming series ever.
Right.
It doesn't hold up today. I'm sorry. Like, the software I had for internet sucked. But after I gone on, so I decided to ask my parents, my moms. I have 2 moms. My moms are lesbians. You didn't know.
Right.
I mentioned a lot in my videos. I asked them, hey, can I start a gaming channel? My mom was hesitant at first, but she realized that was kind of my destiny to do something for once than just sitting on my butt and doing nothing.
Right.
They talked and said, if you do, they said I could. So once I started uploading my first ever gaming video, I was happy that I even did it, so I kept going and going until look at me now. So.
Yep.
But I did have surgery, and I'm out of the cast. You can tell this was the foot I broke. Dirty Red.
All right. But yeah, to all of my fans and friends out there, I definitely support all of my friends that I go to school with, including you guys, based on LGBTQ. So make sure to share the love and share some support to all the loved ones and friends out there that are a part of the LGBTQ community. I've never really said anything like that before. Probably give myself a pat on the back. All right. Next question is, who inspired you the most when it comes to family? Like what I'm trying to say is, what was one of your childhood favorite shows, and how did you grow up enjoying that type of movie or series?
Movie or TV series? Can I do both, maybe?
Sure, why not?
Movie-wise, I would say, as a kid, I grew up watching the original. I grew up watching Harry Potter as a kid. My uncle and I would go see every new movie on opening week, starting with Order of Phoenix. I already did my cover Harry the movie series. It's sad that it's done, and now Fantastic Beasts is kind of ruining it a little bit. But oh well, we got the old Harry Potter movies.
Right. And
it's a tie between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Danny Phantom.
Hey, let's go, Danny Phantom Ninja Turtles.
2012, for sure. 2012, which is going to be my first ever TV show review coming soon.
Stay tuned, guys. Like I said, links will be in the description down below. So, like I said, make sure to go share some love and support to my good friend Daily Reacts TV and Daily Reacts Gaming. Alright, next question is, who is your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle character and villain?
Character-wise, I would say my favorite turtle is Raphael, because I can relate to him a little bit more in the show, 2012. Villain-wise, that's hard. That's really hard.
Because there's a lot of good villains like Shredder, Bebop, Rocksteady, Crane. A lot of good classic character guys.
I had to say Bebop. He made me laugh the entire show in 2012, even though he isn't the old Bebop, but he was really funny in that show.
Including in the new, I think it was the 2016 version of it called Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadow. Cause
it wasn't that. It wasn't really.
It wasn't the best, but it was good.
I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoyed it for what it was. It just wasn't,
right. What inspired? Oh wait, I don't know if I already asked you this, but who was one of your favorite Marvel and maybe DC actors when it comes to like the heroes and the villains? Why don't I start off with Marvel, like one at a time?
Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man. I grew up watching him as a kid. And I'm not going to spoil anything for No Way Home, but he might show up, hint, hint, in the movie, hint, hint. But he was a really cool Spider-Man for me as a kid, because my mom took me to see the third one in theaters, and I was full-on Spider-Man gear.
That's cool. Because the third Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire was really good, because we had Eddie Brock as Venom, and then in Disney XD series of Ultimate Spider-Man, we had Harry Osborn become the Spider-Man trying to be a show-off because of Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin. That guy scares the crap out of me no matter what, and that's what made him so good. Right. But DC, Grant Gustin as the Flash. I love the CW show, but the show is going downhill, but the only reason why I'm watching it is because I just want to see what they do so far with the show. Right,
it's a great show, and I agree with you. Flash is a really good character, and also my favorite character as well.
It's just that his shows is going downhill a little bit, and I think after season 5, it's not doing so well as people are saying it is, and I agree with them. It is going down and down.
Right.
And I'm gonna keep watching, even though it's getting terrible, but still, it's a relatable show you can watch.
Right.
Only reason why I like The Flash so much is because the development between Barry and his father, like him believing that his father didn't murder his mother, is a beautiful story. It's like tells how Barry believes in his father, and his father's in jail knowing that his son believes him. That's what makes the Flash a good character. But villain-wise, it's a tie between Joker or Joker played by Dark Knight's Joker, or...
If I'm correct, I think it was Heath Ledger, if I'm correct. Or maybe I'm thinking of the different Joker.
Either that or the CW Reverse Flash.
Ah.
Harrison Wells, so...
Speaking of Flash, who is your least favorite character?
I'm gonna say, oh frick, I haven't been catching up with the show lately. It's been so long because, I gotta catch up with other series. Me and my sister Alyssa are doing, my sister watches Avatar The Last Airbender. We're trying to continue it, but it's hard for us to continue it with everything that's going on.
Right.
But I would have to say, I don't like saying this, it's Iris.
Huh.
After season 4, she just wasn't entertaining.
I agree with you.
And it's nothing against the actress. It's just the way she's written. I used to love Iris in season 1 through 3, but then when we went on season 4, I'm just like, what did you do to her?
So when it comes to Marvel, because there's a lot of us Marvel fans out there that love Spider-Man, Iron Man, when it comes to the villains, who is your favorite and your least favorite villain from the Marvel universe?
I would say Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, of course. He's amazing.
You're not wrong.
Eddie Brock from Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire. That disappointed me. If you haven't seen the review, I didn't like how they handled Venom. And fun fact, Sam Raimi was forced to have Venom in the movie, so...
Right, because we all know that back in the Marvel comics, there was a symbiote saga, like different versions of symbiotes, like Venom, Carnage, Riot. I hope Marvel and Sony do like a cool...
Raimi really wanted to make a good movie, but Sony's just like, no, you gotta make Venom in the movie. That's what made me kind of ticked off. They messed it up. I don't think it's a bad movie, though. I think Spider-Man 3 is a good movie. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's better than the first two.
Right.
But I still found enjoyment in it because, yes, I grew up watching it as a kid, but still, if you watch it again, even though you were a kid at the time, you still respect what they were trying to do.
Right, because, like I said, there's that version of Venom from the Tobey Maguire and the new Venom, which is, I don't really curse on my channel, but Tom Hardy's Venom, he's a badass.
Yeah, he was pretty cool, yeah.
I prefer his Venom more than the Tobey Maguire Venom because it's a lot more sick and dope, including the Let There Be Carnage movie. I really hope we see some other cool, symbiote come into the Venom universe for Marvel movies.
Right.
Alright, so, even though that there's a lot of fans out there that think of their childhood shows and movies, I don't know if this counts as a personal-ish question, but what was one of your favorite childhood shows? Because there's a lot of good ones, like Disney and Nickelodeon. A lot of good ones.
Nickelodeon-wise, it's a tie between Last Airbender or Danny Phantom. It's a tie between those two.
Right. Last
Disney,
Airbender, that's one of the good ones.
I started watching Jake Long from American Dragon, but I'm still going to stick with Kim Possible. That show is amazing.
They're both really good. Right.
Network, it's Ben 10, Alien Force. That show, phenomenal. It goes dark when it needs to be. It's just...
Kind of like with other shows that have, those type of, dark stories. Like if it's Marvel or Power Rangers, for example.
Yes, exactly.
So when it comes to Star Wars, which side are you on? The Jedi or the dark side? I'm giving you these crazy questions that are movie and TV related. I don't know if I should be upset about it or not.
I don't know, man. I lost my interest in Star Wars ever since Last Jedi. I just haven't seen Rise of Skywalker. I used to see it. But if I would pick one, I would say the... Sorry. I haven't been keeping up with Star Wars news because how disappointed I was of Last Jedi, so...
The Last Jedi was a good film, including The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, I thought it was okay. I don't think it was that bad. I would defend that, but I won't defend Last Jedi. No. Ooh.
Because to all Star Wars fans, we all know that Luke Skywalker is pretty much one of the best characters of all time since the very first Star Wars movie came out. But when Darth Vader came in, he was like, he's okay-ish, I guess. But with Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker, he's a legend.
Yeah.
Alright, so when it comes to gaming, like Marvel and... what's the word that I'm looking for? Help me out.
I mean, I don't know. Just ask.
Since that you're good at gaming, what is one of your favorite games that you have done on the channel? Because I know what my favorite is, and it's your Spider-Man gaming.
It's a good series, yes, but I think my favorite series by far that made me go up for what it is now, it's still memorable to this day,
Right.
was Uncharted. I went into that game open-minded. I didn't expect it to be the best game ever. You know, I just thought, I was requested to play it. They're like, hey, just play Uncharted. It's one of the best series out there. Just play. So I downloaded the game when the pandemic started. It was free at the time for PlayStation, and it's only for PlayStation. I played it, and after, I couldn't stop playing it. And I kept
you're obsessed with the game, kind of like with Fortnite these days. Kind of like with Fortnite these days, people can be obsessed with it.
Yeah, so I was addicted to the games, and I couldn't stop until finally 4 was done, and I was kind of sad. I almost cried when I was done with the game, since there were only 4 of them with Nathan Drake.
Right, because I was obsessed and addicted with Fortnite, because, like I said, there's a lot of Fortnite gamers and streamers out there. Just like me, we all love Fortnite and Minecraft and other stuff, too. Speaking of Minecraft and Roblox, no offense to all those Minecraft and Roblox players out there, but... which game do you think is better, Minecraft or Roblox? Because I'm a Minecraft and Roblox player myself, so I gotta be careful with what I wish for.
I mean, Roblox has everything for you. Like, for example, I started playing Earth Crisis DC one playing with your game, and we haven't recorded it yet, but I want to make a series out of that on my channel.
Right.
You know, but I'm going to hold a lot of data.
Right, because Roblox has a lot of crazy games out there, like Marvel, DC, maybe Disney, but when it comes to Minecraft, the texture packs...
you have to cosplay everything. You just have to do that. Which I really like Tiny Turtle Lizard when they did that back then. They don't do it that much anymore. So
right, but with Minecraft's new update, it's really good. It's just, I think I'd prefer Minecraft more than Roblox. Just my honest opinion.
I say Roblox, so I say Roblox, my opinion.
Alright. Different opinions, different answers. Not everyone agrees.
Okay.
Alright, so, when it comes to the Ninja Turtles, again, who is one of the funniest all-time favorite and funniest characters in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, there's a tie. With Donnie crushing on April and every time he fails, or just my
yeah, I remember that.
It's tied between those two.
Right. Including Michelangelo, too, because we all know what he's like from ever since the show started airing back in the day until now.
Well, the 2012 show will always be the best. Rise, though, no, that's a terrible show. I'd never watch that again.
Right. I never really liked Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I prefer, like, the OG original ones, because I remembered, it was a couple years ago, and this is actually true, you guys, because back on Nicktoons, they did, like, a Ninja Turtles marathon, like, with old show seasons of Ninja Turtles with 2012, and I thought that was sick and dope, because...
like, the thing why I like the 2012 show is not because the show is dark and all. It tells really good stories. Right. It doesn't just tell, like, the one story with them and shredded, but they have side stories that make sense, you know?
Right.
That's like the show a little bit more. Except, like, season 5 was, like, the weakest season out of the show, because it's just... some episodes just didn't get me to be like, okay, this is a turtle show, you know? But I'll get to that when my review comes.
Right. Crap, what was I about to ask? So since there's like a lot of good members, a part of the Justice League, which character do you think is the strongest? Because we all know that Superman is really good.
Right. We have to Superman. He's the most powerful one out of the crew.
Right, because Batman, he's kind of sort of like Tony Stark. They're rich, except different types of suits, different armors. Because Iron Man, I prefer him more than Batman.
Yeah. Without a doubt, just Endgame ended Iron Man, and I was sad.
All of us were.
I saw that movie at Mother's Day. Endgame.
I saw that movie when it came out. I saw it with my dad, including when Toy Story 4 came out.
Today, right now, I had it since before we moved. For my Christmas. So I even have the Ninja Turtles arcade that always was behind me in some videos. So
right, that's cool.
If that's the question you're gonna ask, where that came from. But
when it comes to Christmas time, we always got a lot of funny movies like the OG Home Alone and Home Alone 2. If you had to recreate any trap scene from the first and second movie, what would it be?
I would say they're all really funny, but I would say the freaking scene.
Hey, Marv, heads up! Doink!
The one where Marv just comes through the window and all of a sudden just steps on the ornaments. I'm just, as much as I feel the pain, it just always makes me laugh. I don't know why.
Those parts make me laugh too. But probably one of the funniest and favorite ones is
funny.
Don't worry, Harry, I'll get him. Dun dun dun. Like they missed the thing, but they realized it was at this moment that they knew. They bleeped up.
I think my girlfriend doesn't really care for Home Alone, but she just watches it for me. So
right
for Christmas. So
because, like I said, there's a lot of good trap scenes in the first two movies. But which one do you think is one of the best Home Alone movies? If you had to choose between the first or the second one.
The first one, it's a classic. The first one.
It is a classic, especially
Yeah.
with the trap scenes. Like, there's different ones from like the first, second movie, and then a couple years later, we get a bunch of not so good Home Alone movies. But with the new one they did on Disney Plus, it was really good. Because there was one Easter egg that I noticed. Because I don't know if you watched it or if any of you guys watched it.
Yeah, so don't spoil it. I have to watch it for my review. So, you know, because like, I'm doing all the Home Alones and Polar Express for Christmas.
Right. All I'm going to say is that it was a good movie, but like I said, I'm not going to spoil it because that'll just be messed up.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're just doing a review on your channel and then you do it in like a spoilers review. I did that for Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was really sick because I saw the movie, seeing I forgot what his name was, who played as Ant-Man, but it was really funny seeing him in it.
But he nails it out of the park. He made me laugh the entire film. Me and my friends burst out with laughter every time.
What was your favorite moment of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse when it first hit theaters?
I didn't see it in theaters at the time.
Oh.
I saw it, which was a little bit too late, and I felt bad because I thought I didn't, because at the time I didn't go into the movies that much because I didn't have a good time at the time that year. You know, things have been hard with me that year.
Right.
Dealing with other things personal, I'm not gonna go with right away. But when I was at my Uncle Brad's, and my Uncle Brad was in his room sleeping. He takes a nap. Let's be honest, my Uncle Brad's not the best person to hang out with sometimes. But he put it on for me because he knew I was bored, and he's like, just watch whatever you want to watch. It was either Fairy Odd Parents or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Fairy Odd Parents is like another one of those good.
I love Fairy Odd Parents.
Right.
Sorry, someone kept trying to call me.
It's okay. Mistakes happen.
What?
Mistakes happen, you know?
Yeah, but then I watched it. I would say my favorite scene out of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was the fight between Miles and Kingpin. Oh my god.
Definitely.
Dude, that scene was amazing.
Including the post-credit scene was really cool seeing Miguel with the...
And it's also following off to the second one.
Right, except a lot of us fans were like predicting it to be called Into the Spider-Verse 2, but now it's called Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
Means they're split into two parts, which I don't think movies done that in a while.
Right, they've never really done that for a Spider-Man movie.
I don't think they did that. Unless they did it with Marvel with Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how they did it, just probably a little different. But I'm looking forward to seeing the new Spider-Verse movie when it hits theaters, like, next year, because...
It comes very soon on that. I'm also really excited to see the new Uncharted movie with Tom playing Nathan Drake.
I'm excited for that one, too.
Yeah. It's just that as a fan who played the games, it's just like, wow.
This might be a simple-ish question, but who was one of the funniest characters from Into the Spider-Verse? Because, don't get me wrong, for me, I was going to say Spider-Ham, because he's like the funniest one in the movie.
As much as I love Nicolas Cage, he played that one dark Spider-Man. It's just that Spider-Ham just always have a way to put a smile on my face.
Right.
Yeah. Which I think I'm going to review it on November for Spider-Month after I talk about happening with Spider-Man 4, because it never happened.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. Like, even though that it never happened with the Sam Raimi or Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, it would have been interesting to see a fourth one.
It would have.
It's just, we wouldn't have known who of the villain is, because in Spider-Man 3, we had, like, Sandman, Harry Osborn as
I didn't count him as a villain, though. I counted him as a hero, and he just didn't know he was... that Peter Parker didn't kill his dad. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I didn't count him as a villain because I felt he just didn't realize that Peter didn't kill his dad. He killed himself. His dad killed himself.
Right, because his own father gave himself that Green Goblin ability.
Yes, exactly.
When it comes to the Sinister Six, who do you think is the strongest character?
Green Goblin, of course.
I agree.
When you see Spider-Man No Way Home, you will agree with me, man. Holy crap.
I know, I already agree with you, but I'm not gonna do one of those videos that's like a spoiler alert thing, but I have seen it. It was sick, because like I said, it's the opening week of it. It was hella dope. But like I said, I don't want to give out any spoilers.
I don't know why, but that movie made me cry like 5 times. It was so good. But once I do my spoilers review, I will explain it.
Same, that's how I felt when I saw the movie. Because there's like so much to go over through.
From the movie until 3:30 in the morning.
Wow.
I worked there.
Dang. But yeah, that's pretty cool. To actually work at a movie theater that you got to see it early. But
yeah, thank my boss for that.
When it comes to Disney and Pixar movies, because there's a lot of more projects they're going to put on Disney Plus, like a new Ice Age film, because I'm a little disappointed that we're not getting most of the original voice actors. Kind of like with Sid the Sloth, Manny and Diego, except for Buck, because that movie is going to be like a Buck-focused movie.
I think they should stop making Ice Age movies. After Ice Age 5, it really bombed. Like, it didn't do any good.
Right.
Reason why is that the black guy bashed on it for like 20 minutes. And it's just, it was entertaining to me because that's what made me want to do some ranted videos. I ranted about old Black Widow, the movie. That was the first rant video I did technically for movie-wise. Old Amazing Spider-Man 2, Space Jam New Legacy. That movie really disappointed me. Well, I didn't really scream in that rant video.
Right.
But my friends that calmed me down and cracked a few jokes.
I saw the Space Jam movie, and it was pretty cool, except when you watch the trailers, you should look, because a lot of YouTubers do like these hidden Easter egg videos, and when I watch them, it makes me realize, oh wait, those are the hidden Easter egg characters, like Flintstones, other characters that you don't recognize. Kind of like when it comes to...
What being not so successful is that when me and Skylar had a discussion, me, Skylar, and James, from the Morosis Bros, they run the channel called the Morosis Bros.
Right.
And just set up a 4th channel, we just haven't recorded on it yet, called the Daily Morosis.
That's cool.
I'm close with the Morosis Bros, by the way, so...
That's cool.
Yeah. But we had a discussion, why couldn't the other side, like the side where Algae Rhythm brought like some of the villains into that group to fight, like to play basketball against LeBron James and all of them. That was one of our discussions.
speaking of Space Jams, who do you think was better in the first and second? Was it LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Because they're both really good basketball players, including Kobe Bryant himself.
I'm sorry, like, those of you guys who are LeBron James fans, I don't like him. He didn't. You could tell he was acting. It was that easy. Even when he was voice acting, you still can tell he's acting. So this one YouTuber I freaking hate that gave more scores to Space Jam New Legacy is Eric Carter. This guy is annoying as heck, and he doesn't know how to review a good film, in my opinion.
You're good with your videos when you react to things, but you're not wrong. I agree with you, because Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, you're a legend, Kobe Bryant, including LeBron and Michael.
Yeah, you can still see that Michael Jordan's acting sometimes, but sometimes you can't tell he's acting. You can tell that he's actually talking to Bugs Bunny. LeBron James is it's obvious that he's acting. So that's my problem. I love Space Jam. I think it's one of the best movies that I've seen as a kid. My mom didn't show me it, but I watched it. I watched it for myself, and I grew attached to Space Jam.
Me, with your back.
I could do better, but I'm not doing it right now because,
Maybe I was right. Maybe I should do, character impression videos. Because if I do, I might get more views and likes than I thought I would, back on my main channel.
Ryan Hall did it.
Oh, yeah, I watch his videos.
Including
Azers. He's he does the same thing except voice rolling on Omegle, Call of Duty. They're the ones who inspired me with the whole character impressions. But Brian Hall, I have to give it to him. I would call him a legend.
In my opinion.
To be honest, with Brian Hall's videos,
it could have been used in a third installment, not the fourth one. The third one, I didn't really like because it's just,
Because a lot of us Space Jams and Disney fans know that there was movies in their own trilogy order, Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4, except with most movies, most of those companies Marvel, Disney, DC, and Warner Brothers, they planned on doing movies that were actually canceled movies that one of the YouTubers mentioned this before, because there was canceled sequel versions, different versions of Space Jams, Golf Jam, different ones too. I'm that's interesting.
Right. You did one for Monsters Inc. too, which I think I'm going to do a reaction on that soon. I back before we moved from this house, we lived in another house here in Florida, and it was not as big, but it was crap, but we still lived there, and I try to do my best to make good content. I reacted to his story of Harry Potter and his recasting of Avatar, but I want to react to more of his stuff. But I've been busy doing other stuff movie trailer reaction, movie reviews, vlogs, because like I said, I'm taking a break from the vlogs because I just came back from Universal Studios, and those vlogs took so long to edit.
I've been to Universal before, and it's...
What?
I've been there before, it's sick. The rides, the characters.
Yeah. It's just that the videos are it sucks to edit some of them.
Right.
Because you can't have the rides in that. The only ride video I have was the train, which I think there was another way when you go to Hogwarts, which I'm going to watch that soon. But my parents were with me. My little brother, my sister, and my aunt was there with me. I just couldn't show their face because if I do, I'll get in trouble, So.
Right. When it comes to Harry Potter, who was one of the funniest characters you could ever think of that you enjoyed seeing in the series, from the first to the last Harry?
Never mind. That was Odd Range Nation. I apologize. Let me get back to this.
Potter movie before Fantastic Beast. Who?
Neville Longbottom. When I did my review, I didn't really mention him as much until the fourth film, because that scene, he just made me burst with laughter. And I reviewed the fourth film on my birthday and the day after I graduated from high school. So,
That's cool.
It was easy that way.
One of the funniest characters in Harry Potter that I find funny would probably be Ronald Weasley. He'd be like, "What the bloody hell, Harry?"
Oh, yeah. when he cries, it just makes me laugh. Fighters. Have you rolled the broom right nowadays? Like back in the day, it was totally different when I was 12.
Right.
Like you go upside down this time. Like we never had that the last time I rode it when I was 12. It was awesome. But what's sad though is that my little brother couldn't get on it, and he was too young and too little to get on it.
Right.
My mom had to stay behind to take care of him. He was upset, so they gave us 6 passes, free past line passes to go on the rides.
Right. What are you? Sorry.
The Mummies ride, which was freaking fantastic, and I'm coming to do that review soon. And I'm also going to finish off Men in Black because I did the first one and I just completely forgot about it.
Men in Black is a really good and funny movie. Like we have, I think it's Will Smith, if I'm correct.
Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, Will Smith is a good actor. Like he played as Genie in the live-action Aladdin movie, which I think I'd choose that one better than the original animated Aladdin movie.
I have to disagree with you on that. Robin Williams is a classic. He's a good guy.
But I love that one too, because like I said, Robin Williams, he was a legend. Because I forgot who else he played in some other movies.
He played
in the first original Jumanji, which was hilarious.
He was Teddy in Jumanji, not Jumanji, Night at the Museum. And sad fact, Night at the Museum 3 was his last movie he filmed.
Oh yeah.
It was sad because I just now realized that was his last movie he ever worked on. And now I want to go back and watch them again and review them on the channel. Because those movies were phenomenal for me as a kid. I used to... Give me a second.
It's okay. Take your time. Everything is A-okay, Ranger Nation. A-okay. Alright, so, since that my fan friend, you guys know what I mean. So technically, he'll be right back. We're still on the call, Discord thing. But if you guys still see that red subscribe button, make sure to subscribe and turn that red subscribe gray to never miss out on another video, on a reaction video, a Parents video. And speaking of Parents videos for my channel, Ranger Nation, later on this week, since I'm still working on the last little bit of my Super Ranger Christmas Family video, and now he's back to be continued. Alright. Yes. Here's a good question. Ever since the reunion was announced for the Harry Potter reunion, what are you looking forward to seeing in the reunion? Because it'll just probably be like the normal thing.
I just want to see them just reunite and just talk about their past memories with the
like
movies.
The past and best memories from like the whole entire series, which I'm excited to see because my older brother Wesley, he grew up watching like all the movies, including all the books, because he loved Harry Potter growing up.
I just started reading the books. I have a whole collection on the shelf in my room, but my grandma is going to sleep in there, and I just don't want to go in there right now.
Right.
But I got the robe as well from Universal, so...
Right.
Which I'm going to save for my Christmas haul for after Christmas.
I enjoy watching the movies because I never really read the books in my entire life, except for my older brother, because the movies are good.
Games as well. I played the games. I played Death of the Hallows Part 1 and 2, but Part 2 I played mostly. I beat that game like 500 times. As a phenomenal game.
Right. But, like I said, what is one of the best Harry Potter movies you've enjoyed watching?
I know this is everyone's least favorite, but mine's Chamber of Secrets. I already talked about it in my review. You can check it out. Chamber of Secrets has always been my favorite since then.
One of my favorites is The Goblet of Fire.
My second favorite. That's a good one.
Including Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2. They're both good ones. Until that one moment when Harry was like, Harry? I thought you were dead. Guess again, Voldemort. Expecto Patronum!
Yeah. Yeah.
When it comes to Disney and Pixar, since that they announced a lot of future projects for Disney Plus, like the new Lightyear movie. If I'm correct, I think Andre the Black Nerd, I think he mentioned something about a night in museum for Disney Plus in the future. I'm not sure. if I remember hearing that, but I will definitely do a reaction video to that.
I watch Andre's videos because, I mean, I have talked to Andre before.
Alright.
He was live on Twitch, and I showed up on Twitch for a little bit. I stopped doing Twitch because it wasn't for me. What I did on Twitch, though, I did movie reactions by myself. No, it wasn't doing well for me. So.
Right.
But I went on Twitch stream, and he liked my name. He laughed at it a little bit, and I told him what I've been doing. He's like, "Oh, that's interesting." He's a really nice dude. I highly recommend him.
He is nice. He's a really good YouTuber.
Yeah. I just told him he was really great and all. Another YouTuber that's really nice, I think you should check out. It's totally Cody. He does movie reactions for a living.
I've checked out his videos before. They're amazing.
What?
I've checked out his videos before. They are amazing. But
yeah, he's real.
When it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog himself, seeing that new trailer though?
Yeah, I didn't do a reaction on it because I haven't seen the first movie, so there's no point in me doing a reaction to the trailer, you know?
When I saw the new trailer of the sequel, like, it was really cool. Like, we met Knuckles and Tails, because I've seen the first movie. It was good.
I haven't seen it. I wanted to, but, like, I never got a chance to go see it. And we have it on DVD. I just don't have the chance to watch it. I mean, I'm not a Sonic fan, but I love Jim Carrey. That's the one reason why I want to watch it. But I've been busy, with other movies, with Spider-Man, Harry Potter at the time, Shrek and Toy Story. I had to do them together, which sucked because doing two franchises is hard. Like, it's literally hard.
Not only that, but before they did, like, Toy Story 2 or Toy Story 3, there was a canceled sequel that was like a Buzz Lightyear focused, because there was a YouTuber that did this theory video based on the canceled Toy Story sequel. And what was interesting was they mentioned that Buzz Lightyear gets a malfunction, Andy's mom sends him back to where he was made, and then Buzz Lightyear gets replaced.
That's the third movie. It was supposed to be the third Toy Story movie.
Right.
But, like, Ryan Seeger explained it, and then he made his own story into it. That's what he did back in the day.
Right, because if that did happen, that would have had, like, a dark story to it of some sort, like what Buzz Lightyear was like.
I'm really excited for the Lightyear movie.
Definitely.
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but, like, that trailer, man, was freaking phenomenal.
I'm actually planning on
Chris Evans talking as Buzz Lightyear.
Right.
I want that.
After Christmas for this year, like for a new year, I'm definitely going to react to the Lightyear trailer, because when I saw it on YouTube, maybe once or a couple times, there was a couple Easter eggs, including one that really shocked me. Because if you look closely in the Lightyear trailer, like towards the end, you'll see these yellow robots. And then if you look closely, it'll look like there's a letter Z on it, which is a hidden Easter egg that there's a possibility we could see Zurg in the new Lightyear movie, because they are yellow robots, which represents the Zurg bots from Toy Story 2. Because one of the YouTubers did break it down as a theory video.
I think that would be, like, the main thing of the story, though, in my opinion. But let's get to your next question before I fall asleep. Like,
that's how my mom is when I'm like, "Hey, Mom, guess what?" And then she's like, but this might sound like an interesting question, because there's a lot of YouTubers that do, like, crazy challenge videos, like Bean Boozled and other stuff, too. Have you ever thought about doing anything like that ever since, like, starting YouTube? Like, Bean Boozled Jelly Beans?
I did do a video. It was torture.
I plan on doing another video like that for my channel, except with the new 6th edition. Like, we have the pomegranate and cappuccino flavors.
I did do a Would You Rather Sour edition first. Warheads, and it was, oh man, it was sour, and I couldn't. I was at my uncle's house. I filmed 2 of these videos. Bean Boozled, I was home at my other house.
Right.
The second one was the hot candy challenge.
Oh. But don't get me wrong, the sour Skittles would be a lot more better besides the Warheads.
They were nowhere to be found. I just like.
But Skittles are good. Don't get me wrong, because every kid and teenager grows up and loves candy.
Yeah. Mine's Sour Patch Kids. Those are the best candy.
I love Sour Patch Kids. I definitely agree with you. But
Yeah.
if you wanted any candy company to make a sour or a spicy type of a gummy or a candy, which one would it be? Because there's like the Gummy Bear Company, the Haribo, the Hershey.
Patch. Sour Patch. You know me. You already know this, man. You
Sour
know
Patch
this.
Kids, let's go. Because even though that they've done like many gummy cola bottles before from the Haribo company, it would be interesting to see like a Sour Patch Kid type, like with different soda flavors, like from Diet Coke to root beer to Coca-Cola to 7-Up. Because they did that before with jelly beans.
Alright. Next question, Corey. How many questions you have left, my guy?
I don't know. There's like so many going on in my brain.
Alrighty.
When it comes to the Bean Boozled jelly beans, what is one of your favorites and least favorite beans? Because mine is the toothpaste.
Barf and toothpaste.
Toothpaste. This might sound weird and gross, but this is actually true. When I was younger, I used to eat Kids Crest toothpaste, and I know it sounds weird and gross, but I know most weird people would do that. But I did it like a couple times when I was younger. I think I first started doing it when I was like 4 or 5 or something, or a different age, because I wanted to know what actual toothpaste tastes like when someone eats it, and besides the jelly bean. Because Vat 19, you guys heard of them? They do gummies. They do like real versus candy or real versus jelly bean, and I've done something like that before.
I was thinking about doing another Would You Rather video of Double Dares. Which I did back in the day, but they're so hard to find it. So I just gave up.
There is one video that I wish I could try to do, and it's like one of those Oreo or Pringle challenge videos. Like you have to wear a blindfold and you have to guess what flavor it is. Because Oreos.
Oh, I need to do that. I think my mom will help me with that. She helps me with my video ideas sometimes. She even got me cockroaches for a Would You Rather video, and I never even used it.
There's this weird gummy that actually exists that Colin Keys, he did with one of his friends, Devin, and one of the rounds they got pickle. Except what was odd about it was a gummy pickle. His friend Devin said, this gummy pickle tastes like an actual pickle. Like, I don't know what kind of a gummy brand would actually do that.
Yeah. Well, another thing though too, if you didn't know, on my third channel, I don't think you saw it yet, me and my friends thinking about making a Dear Evan Hansen movie. To redo the story of Evan Hansen. The idea came up to me from my teacher. She's a big Dear Evan Hansen fan. She also said happy anniversary on the anniversary video once it comes out on December 22nd, which is the day the gaming channel started, so of course that's the anniversary.
Interesting fact, because my dad's birthday is December 22nd. Because I know a lot of you guys will be wishing my dad a nice, happy early or belated birthday. My dad's turning like 50 something, like almost close to the 60s. I know it's like, being the youngest one, it can be annoying when you have older siblings.
But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have fun with this movie. I have sang one of the Dear Evan Hansen songs for a music video, and that went great.
One of my favorite songs is, hands down, Waving Through a Window.
That's a good one. Of course, I'm playing Evan, so I'm going to be singing most of the songs. And my voice is going to kill me the entire time.
Right.
But we're going to start filming it right after Christmas break, and that's when we finish is probably the first week of school. And then after that, we're planning to do a Ghostbusters movie, maybe. We're planning to. We don't know yet. We haven't got the script ready. But I was going to do an Uncharted movie with stop motion. But
Stop motion.
I won't answer my dang text message or phone calls. So I might edit them out of the script and have my girlfriend be in it. And I asked her if it's okay. So originally, if we did a sequel, we were going to have her be one of the side characters of the love interest. But since she's not in, so we're putting her in the script of the first movie. So.
Right.
Yeah.
When it comes to Toy Story, like all the amazing beloved characters like Buzz, Woody, and the rest of the gang, what other character would you want to see have an origin movie? Because for me, definitely Woody, because Tom Hanks,
Woody,
who's really good.
Buzz Lightyear already had an animated movie. If you remember it from
Buzz Lightyear, Star Command.
Star Command. I grew up watching that as a kid. Why as a movie? I'm not a movie, but as a kid. And now hearing there's a Lightyear movie, I was like, okay, maybe this will help put Woody on the big screen as not a toy version, maybe?
Right, because in Toy Story 2, we learned a little bit more about Woody's past. Woody's Roundup, the Cowboy Crunchies.
Dad?
Huh?
Did you hear a story about Andy's dad?
Yeah, I think so, because there was... I forgot what the YouTuber's name was again, because they did a theory about it.
After this video, when you upload it, I want you to do a reaction to Super Brothers telling the story about Woody's dad.
Oh yeah, I've seen that video before. Because it was quite interesting, like, when you look at the pictures in the first movie, I'm like...
just do a reaction on it, listen to the whole story, and now realize that it makes sense. It's been so long since I heard the story, but it's such a good story.
It is. And we also did one about the holster on a Woody, which we all didn't know why Woody had a holster since the first movie came out. Like, did he come with some sort of blaster accessory or not? Like, that would have been interesting if he did, because if he did, yikes, Toy Story.
Yeah. But I just say, just react to it, you understand everything.
Right. Because I plan on doing reaction videos to, like, other YouTubers doing, like, their own fan theories and stuff, like if it's Disney or Marvel or Nickelodeon.
Yeah. There was a lot of theories saying if Timmy Turner was Danny Phantom, but it's not true. Butch Hartman even said so.
Right, I remember that. When it comes to Danny Phantom, he was one of the funniest characters that you enjoyed seeing.
Jack Benton, of course, Jack Benton.
Definitely. He's one of the funniest ones, don't get me wrong.
Bob Paulson. And he's funny as hell. Like, he makes me laugh without a doubt. He always puts a smile on my face. Jack Benton or Tucker Foley, those two always makes me laugh. Okay.
So when it comes to Dr. Seuss-wise, because they have done, like, The Grinch, The Cat in the Hat, Mike Myers, The Lorax, what other book would you at least want to see as a movie?
Dang.
Because there's a lot of books that he's done which are really good.
I haven't read much of his books that much because I grew up, no offense to the Dr. Seuss books. I love reading them. I loved reading them as a kid, especially Clifford, but then that movie was a nightmare to sit through.
You're not wrong.
I would say Green Eggs and Ham could be turned into a movie.
Right, because on Netflix, it was an animated series, kind of like with Go Dog Go. And when I saw the series on Netflix, it was cool. I'm like, why not turn it into like a cool CGI realistic movie? Kind of like how they did Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers and The Grinch with Jim Carrey. That would be nice to see that happen.
Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie, but I freaking love it. It just has so many adult humors in that. And I get that people think it's not that good of a movie. I agree, it does have its...
Not wrong.
I have a top 10 list of movies I like and defend because there is parts that are bad.
And parts that are funny.
Yes.
What is one of the best and funniest moments when you think of The Cat in the Hat?
This one always sticks with me. Where he's like, okay, time to die. Cat, you scared away.
I remember that part.
I'm sorry. I love you.
That part really cracked me up when I saw it. I'm like, nunny?
My sister went on a cruise ship. We were in a hot tub, and whenever we do that line, someone would just stare at us and just walk off out of the hot tub.
And I bet they'd be like...
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
I bet they're like... Goodbye.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. When it comes to YouTube and stuff, what is one of your biggest dreams you've always dreamed about doing for YouTube? Like, have you thought about being like maybe a TV editor or one of those types of people that wants to add cool effects?
My original dream was being a voice actor because my uncle Larry is a voice actor. He plays Lionel in the 1987 Thundercats.
The Thundercats.
And he's also the voice actor.
Oh, no way!
Okay.
That's cool.
To this day, he knows every new voice voice actor, and I'm gonna ask him if I can meet Nolan North for an interview, because Nolan North played Nathan Drake in the Uncharted series, and he also played the Krang in the 2012 show.
Oh yeah, those are a lot of good shows and movies.
Larry does voice acting. He's really cool. He visited us a few times, and I think the next time he comes and visit, I'm gonna record him and ask him some questions and interview him.
That'd be cool. Maybe you can learn some voice character impressions that he could teach you.
He actually taught me how to do lion. I would do it right now if you want me to.
Go ahead, give it a go.
Alright. It's been so long, alright? Alright. Thunder. Thundercats.
Oh, well, shucks, pal. I don't really do a lot of character impressions on my channel, but like I said, you'll get lots of views. I'll get lots of views.
Cartoon. I have the DVD of the first season.
Right.
Next question.
I know I have a lot that's like kind of sort of turned towards like Marvel, Disney wise, but if you want, because I think it was confirmed or rumored about Chris Pratt voicing Mario and Jack Black voicing Bowser. What would you think? How would you feel if they actually did have them voice those characters for the new movie?
Pratt, I don't see him playing Mario, honestly, but I'm willing to give him a chance because I love Chris Pratt. He was great as Emmett from the Lego movies. He was good as Owen from the Jurassic movie, which I'm really hoping the third one makes up for the second one.
Oh yeah, including Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't get me wrong, as Star-Lord.
Yes, he was good in Guardians of the Galaxy. I swear though, if I know Marvel's just going downhill now for me. Black Widow wasn't really good for me. I really bashed on that movie a few times, and it's the worst movie of 2021. Shang-Chi was okay. I thought it was decent. I thought it was good for what it was.
Right, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. It was a good movie when I saw it on Disney Plus. It wasn't.
Yeah. I saw it in theaters for my sister's birthday, and I reviewed it on the channel. So
that's cool.
Yeah, because I get free tickets whenever I go in there to see a movie.
If you want to see any of one of your favorite Disney animated shows as a movie into like a CGI or realistic thing, kind of like that they did in the new Space Jams movie, which...
Oh, they did that with Impossible, and it was a nightmare. Oh.
For which one?
Impossible.
Oh yeah, the Disney Channel original movie. It wasn't the best, but it was funny.
It was horrible. What are you talking about? It wasn't the best. That movie made me yell for like an hour, and my throat was hurting when I got home. It was terrible to sit through.
I was questioning myself. I'm like, why would you people do a live action Kim Possible when there's the OG best animated Kim Possible?
My question was, why didn't they make a live action Clifford movie? Money. That's why. It doesn't do good with what they did. You know what? Watch the review. You understand. I was tired. I was exhausted. I didn't want to talk about the movie, but I did.
But if they did Lilo and Stitch, which I think they plan on doing, I bet it would turn out okay. Just not sure what it would be like. Because seeing Stitch in a live action Lilo and Stitch, it'd probably look okay.
If they do it the same way did like Tom and Jerry did, or Tom and Jerry, then I'm fine with it. Clifford, it looked terrible. The CGI when it was small, including when it was big. Oh my gosh, it was bad.
Right, because with the Tom and Jerry movie they could have made them look a little bit more realistic instead of just seeing them like animated. Because they've done like different movies like on TV, like a Willy Wonka version of Tom and Jerry.
Oh, they're making
other ones.
origin story for Willy Wonka, and I'm really interested in seeing that.
I've seen both Willy Wonka movies, the John Depp one and the other one. Because I like the John Depp one because he played as the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland. He's a really good actor.
Johnny Depp's not going to act anymore. He's not in the new Fantastic Beasts movie.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. But the other one with him was really good.
Yeah, it was better than the first one, but it still wasn't great.
I am looking forward to seeing the new Fantastic Beasts movie.
And I love Harry Potter. I think it's one of the best movie series of all time. I don't think making a prequel series. We all learned from Star Wars, didn't we? And now you're doing with Harry Potter. No, thank you.
Right.
But if it fails, I will never see another Fantastic Beasts movie or another Harry Potter. Freaking David Yates is directing it. If this movie fails,
I do
will
agree.
put my foot down.
I agree with you. I'm not wrong. Ever since Disney announced on, I think it was their D23 thing, they announced their Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie they were doing. And my thoughts were like, okay, this should be an interesting, okay-ish movie. Because I read all 14 of the books, and I was like, how are they going to pull this off like another real-life one or animated one? Because seeing it animated, it was good, but I prefer
in my opinion, I didn't like it. It's certainly way worse than Long Haul. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
right.
I don't call that Long Haul. I call it Diary of Wimpy Crap. It was a piece of crap on the road.
But
so
the funniest one is Roderick Rules.
Mine was Dog Days. I
also love that one as well.
It's
Those were both good movies, Dog Days and Roderick Rules.
And the original. I just didn't like the remake. The animated one, it's bad. It's not good.
Right.
Reason why, my friend Ethan and I reacted to the trailer, if you didn't see that. We were at school and we reacted to it. Because it came out by then, so did the Home Alone trailer. We're like, okay, we can't miss this. I'm not waiting until I get home. Let's react to these. The Home Alone one, okay, we burst without with some laughter. We thought it looked interesting. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, yikes. That was hard to sit through for me. As a Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan myself, I made a video talking about why they should have made it into a team. It's just something I was talking about. If you didn't see the video, I just was talking about it, not really excited for it. I was nervous. I had it.
Right.
But I'll save it for the reviews when the new one comes out, because it's another one. They're making a sequel.
For Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yeah, animated.
Oh, gosh.
Project Rules.
They're making an anime. Oh, gosh. I feel like that might be way worse than this one.
You think? I thought you said it was pretty good, though.
Well, it was okay, I guess. It just wasn't really the best. It's just, like you said, I prefer the live-action ones, better than such as Roderick Rules and Dog Days, better than Long Haul and the one they have now.
Yeah, it's just that animation works. It's just that do a better job at the animation. That's just my opinion. Or just make it into a TV series, not in the movie.
Yeah, that would have been a lot easier.
It's not even a movie. It's like a 50-minute movie. That's not a movie. That's like a freaking episode.
Because this is actually true, because in all the books, Greg and his friend Rowley, they're still in middle school. I'm like, what happens to them if they're, like, would they have been in high school or college by now because of all the book series? Like, what's up with that?
Oh my gosh. There is even someone who wrote a Diary of a Wimpy Kid Squid Game book.
Oh my gosh.
I watched that video and I was bursting out with laughter like, no, they didn't. I haven't even watched Squid Game yet, and I'm still watching Diary of a Wimpy Kid Squid Game.
Same. It is funny. Yeah. If you want to see any one of your favorite video games as a movie, besides like Mario and Sonic, and I think they're planning on doing I forgot the name of it, but you know what I'm trying to say. Right.
I played a lot of games. Not a lot of games, but I played games in my past. Right now, I'm still finishing up Last of Us, Spider-Man, Walking Dead. Last of Us is getting a series, but I would rather see it as a movie.
Okay.
But the casting they have for Last of Us, I'm not agreeing to. I would have loved to see Hugh Jackman, the guy who plays Wolverine, play Joel, the boat dude.
Right.
That was great casting, but no, they picked some random ass dude to play Joel that looked nothing like him.
Here's an interesting Christmas question. When it comes to like the original shows, like The Year Without Santa Claus is Coming to Town, if you want to see any one of those like old favorite classics as a real life.
Just to let you guys know, one of these parts I might get demonetized, but I made a little joke look at it, so hope I don't get demonetized. So yeah.
I don't want to get demonetized. My apologies, YouTube. But yeah, that would be cool to see those movies as like a CGI realistic version, like seeing Tim Allen playing as Santa Claus again.
Any ideas though? Don't give them any more ideas. They already gave ideas for Lion King after freaking Andre said it on his Jungle Book review, and he jinxed it, and they made it. So don't say that. Just don't say that.
I wonder what it would be like to see another Lion King.
No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Okay, I'll stop talking about the Lion King. But
I haven't seen Lion King remake yet. People are saying it's bad. I'm just gonna see it for myself sometime.
Because with the original animated movies, they did like maybe 4 or 5, like the Lion King half, the Lion King 2, like Simba's Pride. I don't know why they did it like that, but if they did something like that again because of the new live action one, I'd probably not want to watch it, just because I'd prefer the animated ones better.
Oh, my friend Retro Reject reviewed the Lion King movies. He reviewed the first one, the second one actually, Simba's Pride, with a collaboration with someone else, and it was a good video. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't get me wrong, because Timon and Pumbaa, they're the funniest characters from like the animated movies.
Were they good in a live action movie?
I bet they would be a good like movie, Timon and Pumbaa, because they were in the live action movie.
They did have their own TV show back on Disney Channel.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Including like other shows, like Buzz Lightyear had his own show. It's just, why not give Woody some spotlight and love for once, like a Woody movie, a Woody series on Disney Plus. Like, come on, Disney, give us some cool fan theory ideas.
Movie that I would be looking forward to if they make it into live action would be The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
I would pay to see that on the big screen.
I would love to see that as a Disney Plus movie and in theaters, just like that. Just like with Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I watched the remake as a kid. Man, I loved it. When it
comes to old, funny-ish classic shows like Alvin and the Chipmunks, Ninja Turtles, and the movies they've done, do you think Alvin and the Chipmunks could have been a lot more better, besides having it like the old classic shows and the CGI realistic movies?
I mean, the movies were a classic to me. As a kid, I loved the movies.
I loved the movies as well.
But the road trip movie, I guess I was like 14 when that one came out. No, I was like 13 when that came out.
Huh.
Jeez, that's when the anniversary of Back to the Future came. It almost came out on time.
Right.
But I watched it, and I was like, did I like these movies again? Because I always liked the first 3 movies. I didn't like the 4th one as much.
Right. There's a lot of DreamWorks movies that were really good, like Over the Hedge, Madagascar, Shrek.
That's always going to be my favorite. I did the review for Shrek, and it was worth it, because I got Shrek. You know, this month's the last week.
Right.
Last month.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I think there's been like rumors of some sort that there's going to be like a reboot, good or bad-ish Shrek movie.
What?
I don't know if it's true or not, if they're doing like a reboot version of Shrek, because I don't know if I'm gonna see it or not. I don't know how good it's going to be.
I'm just gonna go see it because it's a Shrek movie, you know.
It would be interesting to see Cameron Diaz, Mike Myers, and Eddie Murphy return for the reboot.
I'm actually really happy they did that, because if they would have recast everyone else, I would have been mad.
Except it would have been interesting to see Lord Farquaad return and maybe the other bad guy main villains. Cause
okay, Lord Farquaad in the ride was even more scarier than he was in this movie.
Madagascar. It's like one of the best and funniest movies, like with King Julian and other stuff. I would love to see another review movie of it.
Museum.
Not the museum, it's good, but seeing another reboot or sequel to continue the trilogy for Madagascar, I wonder what it would be like for like.
They had it for Madagascar 4, but then DreamWorks was like, no. So they wanted to focus on Kung Fu Panda.
Oh yeah, it would have been cool to see like a fourth Kung Fu Panda. Or
they have plans for it. They're thinking about making a fourth Kung Fu Panda.
Because it'd be cool to see like the Furious 5, including the Dragon Warrior Poe and his two fathers, because he was adopted in the. Because we learned a little bit about his backstory in the third movie, or no, yeah, it was the second movie because he found out that he was adopted from. I forgot what his adopted father's name was, but I'm just gonna call him Pain, I guess.
Right.
Or Tifu.
Yeah.
Whatever his name was.
Well, I gotta go off of this interview. I got other videos planned to do and family stuff, for Christmas.
Thanks so much for this wonderful time, Daily Reacts.
Anytime.
And stay tuned for the rest of this week, because I do have a lot of cool reaction videos planned, including after Christmas. So stay tuned, you guys. And like I said, the links will be in the description to go check out 3 of his channels, including my Instagram as well and Discord as well. I'll also put a link to his Discord if you guys want to get a shout out from him in the next video. And also, special shout out goes out to my good friend that's a part of this interview. But like I said, thanks so much for this wonderful time for the interview.
No problem.
Take care. Hope you and your family are staying safe. And have a wonderful Christmas and a happy holiday.
You too. And also, I want to let you know something. You might have won something because... Hang on.
Hold on a second. Guess we're not ending the video just yet until...
You won this drawing. I just need your address and that. I can send it right over.
Oh, I get it, because that's from Avatar The Last Airbender.
What?
That's from Avatar The Last Airbender, because I can kind of tell because of, like, involvement.
True, so you won the drawing. Congrats.
Oh, no way. Thanks, dude. I'll definitely message you on Discord about it.
What?
I'll definitely message you my email for the drawing team. But yeah, like I said, Ranger Nation, there you have it. My interview with my good friend and fan, Daily Reacts TV, also known as Daily Reacts Gaming. I know I've said this a couple times. Make sure to go check out his channels. The links are in the description down below. And until next time, this is RangerRiderReviews Gaming, signing off.